Hi guys and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing Ride 5 and we are going to be using Dan Linfoot here in Brands Hatch. Now you may have noticed, of course, it is not Dan Linfoot, it's just a My Rider skin made in the way of Dan Linfoot, and of course that has been crafted by two fantastic aces. Surger23 dealing with the Honda from Optimum Bikes Limited, and of course we have the suit as well, which is of course Optimum inspired and sponsored for Dan Linfoot, and that was made by Charlie, recent ace to the channel, who was really started to make some liveries and help out in a big way with all of the designs, and really helping out Surger23 as well, so it takes a bit of pressure off the Belgian ace. But yeah, Liam Vickerman, shout out to you. This was your suggestion. You got in touch with me in the Discord server, which you're a prominent member of, and of course you let me know to say the guys over at Optimum Bikes down there in York would love to see this livery in Ride 5. So I'm hoping they enjoy. If they're watching, thumbs up to you. Welcome to the channel, and I hope you have a good time. And if you ever want to get on board and do some racing with us, you're more than welcome. So shout out to Liam. He'll be competing in our future cup that we have yet to announce, but I can assure you it's very, very soon. So if you guys who are listening and watching for the first time and you want to get involved with racing online with the aces, myself, and some of the people I've mentioned already, then definitely join the Discord server. The link is in the description down below. It's a great place to get hold of me. Leave your video suggestions in there, and of course register up for the new DrAce Academy Cup, which is coming very, very soon. So, ladies and gentlemen, lap 1 is done and dusted. The AI is on the hardest difficulty, but they're not really giving us much of a competition. So I'm going to try and get past them, and then I'm going to start churning out the lap times, and hopefully we can produce some solid stuff with the Honda CBR 1000 RRR Fireblade SP RM 2022. There's so many names and digits after this bike. It's just ridiculous. So here we go then. Into Surtees, we're following Adriano Pereira, the Portuguese fella. And then we have Chang Yuhan, who's leading the way in first place. So I'm going to try and get through here now into the Hawthorne Bend. Nice and early on the brakes. A little bit of a bobble there for the right-hand side, so I do need to be a little bit careful upon the brakes. And now sliding into the Westfield Bend. That's a bit wide, but I'm pretty confident by going into what, maybe the final corner. We might be close enough to have a pop at Chang Yuhan, because we're not close enough yet, and we are improving on the lap times, of course. But I think this is pretty much the first time I've used this Honda in this game, and I've got to say, it feels fantastic. Really, really well made bike. I know I've spoken to... Whoa, I got really close to Chang. I have spoken to Sacred Meerkat a few times, of course, very fast ace within the server, and he has mentioned before that this bike is one of the best ones in the game. So with his recommendation, I decided to purchase it, and coincidentally it's worked out well for this video. So here into the Pilot Hill Bend, and then up into Druids. Not close. Oh, I'm a bit caught on the gravel there, and a bit of dirt and dust and grass that's been on the left-hand side of the circuit. That's a big mistake from me. But now into the Graham Hill Bend, we are able to claw back a bit of time. So possibly into Surtees, we could line it up for a nice lunge going into Hawthorne. So I'm not sure if I mentioned this already, but if you want to see the livery in its better glory, a nice picture going around it, you can either check out my Instagram post. Oh, massive wheelie there from the Yamaha. Or alternatively, you can wait to the end of this video and see a pan around the motorcycle and a pan around the suit. It's the best way to demonstrate its beauty here in Ride 5. But okay, so we're now through on the AI, of course. I was expecting more of a battle, but getting hit with a wheelie going over the small crest on the straight there has, yeah, it's given us the opportunity to win this race. So here in lap 3 of 5, we've got 2 more laps to go. I think this one's going to be a bit of a cakewalk, so take my time, hopefully churn out some improved lap times, hopefully get into the 123s, and then end the video with a victory. So coming out of the Clark curve, I've just noticed that time is going significantly quick. I may have forgotten to change the weather conditions in this video. I think the weather will be alright, but the timing is changing because this race started at 2 o'clock and it's now 6:30 in 4 laps. So we must be running time 60, time... whatever the hell you would call it, I have no idea. It's a time lapse, let's say. So it's going extremely quickly. And it's getting dark already here in Brands Hatch. This is a bit of an unknown territory now, because of course in real life, British Superbike never races during the night. But we may actually have a situation in a moment where we'll need the floodlights on. And this bike doesn't have any lights. It's no optical units to have lights. So, yeah, this is getting dark here. The floodlights are going to come on. And now we've got to hope that the circuit can illuminate itself to keep us on the track. This is not going to plan, ladies and gentlemen. A minor faux pas from Dr. Ace here right now, but hard on the brakes, getting caught on the grass there. I'm off the circuit. Yep, this is going heck to a handbasket. It was all going so well, and now we are barely leading by a tenth and a little bit. So we're going to have one more lap in the darkness with a bike with no headlights to try and win here in Brands Hatch. Oh, the panic is beginning to set in. I don't want to do a video request where everything is all peachy and everything's good, everybody likes the livery, everybody likes the track and bike combination, for it to be ruined this way. So we've got to dig down deep here, focus on the task at hand, and take the victory, because Chang Yuhan is not that far behind. The Chineseman is less than a second away. He's actually half a second behind us, as we just get 4.5 tenths, 4 tenths. Diving into the left-hand side. The lap times haven't exactly dropped off, or at least the sector times, as we now dive into Surtees corner. One of the corners I actually really like tackling, but it's easy to make a mistake at the same time. It's just one of those corners. You see it a lot in real life as well. It's a very innocuous corner, but can easily have mistakes. It's just one of those difficult corners. In fact, it's not really, but it just looks it. But it kind of doesn't. I don't know how to explain it. You see a lot of crashes there, trust me. Watching British Superbike, the Pirelli National Superstock, Supersport, whatever it may be, there's always crashes in Surtees. And thankfully, since it's now the last lap and we're ahead of that position, it doesn't look like we'll be adding to that tally. But what I can tell you is that we should be taking the victory to celebrate the time with the Optimum Bikes Racing Honda. And with Dan Linfoot, we can get across the line in a moment, coming out of the final corner for the Clark Curve. We are going to be victorious here in Brands Hatch with the Honda. So there you are then, guys. That is a better look at the Dan Linfoot Honda from the Pirelli National Superstock. Of course, the Optimum Bikes Racing Limited Honda just looks really, really nice. I love the colours. I love the way it pops. It's just super cool. And of course, the 23 in the corner means that Sergio 23 was the man who was capable of making this livery in Ride 5. Thank you as always to the Belgian ace. But we move on now to the suit, and this was made by the number 66, and that is Charlie. Not Fast Charlie, because Charles Nolan is in Ride 5, but he's no good. This is Fast Charlie, and he makes good suits. So a big thank you to him, and big thank you to Sergio 23. But guys, I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know in the comments section down below. Consider liking the video and subscribing as well. It does help out the channel, and we're not far from 10k subs. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video. Ciao for now. Oh, hi. Didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.